Hey, it's Sunday, time for a special episode of Action Figure Adventures here on SEO Tour Review. Today, Baby Skeletor and I are taking a look at a Daenerys Targaryen action figure based on Game of Thrones. This is from the new McFarlane Toys line of Game of Thrones figures. Today's the last episode. We're going to finally find out how Daenerys' story wraps up. Last episode was a little crazy, so I kind of think we know where this is going. The back of Daenerys' package shows off Jon Snow, Daenerys, the Night King, Arya Stark, and the Icy Viserion figure. I have previously reviewed the Night King and Arya Stark, so check out those videos if you're interested. I'm going to put out a general spoiler warning right here because I want to talk about Thrones while I talk about this toy. Here we've got Daenerys out of the package, and the first thing I gotta say, I don't think the face likeness is very good. It doesn't really look like Emilia Clarke at all. And that's pretty disappointing to me. I feel like they did an amazing job of capturing the details in her costume. I mean, the sculpting and paintwork on this cape piece alone is amazing. Daenerys' platinum blonde hair looks great, her silver hair with the braids in it and everything. But this face just does not look like Emilia Clarke. Daenerys has articulation at the head. It is severely hindered by her braids. The braids are all rubbery, so they can move to some degree. She has shoulder joints that move around and out with a nice ratchet there. Her shoulder pads in her uniform are very flexible, so they can move easily. She's got elbow joints that include a swivel. She's got a nice ball joint at the wrist there. Really lets her hands move around nicely. Both of her hands are sculpted so she could hold accessories. One is more loose than the other one. She has no articulation in the waist, or if she does, it's completely hindered by her outfit. It does kind of feel like there might be a twist in there. Down below, she's got this long cloak. It does have slits, or long jacket. She has slits in the sides to allow for some movement of her legs. But again, you're not really going to pose her seated or her riding a dragon with this outfit, so the articulation underneath here doesn't matter a whole lot, but she definitely has hip joints, which are hindered quite a bit. She's got knee joints, and those you can bend pretty far, even with the cloak. There is a rotation point at that knee, and then down below she has nice ball joints at the ankles. So like I said, the costume looks great, but the head sculpt just isn't quite perfect. For accessories, Daenerys comes with a figure stand with the Game of Thrones logo on it. Since Dany doesn't really fight in hand-to-hand combat, they couldn't give her weapons for accessories, so she came with these 3 map markers used to mark out where different armies are on a map of Westeros. So you've got the Unsullied marker here. You can see it's like Grey Worm's helmet. She's got this horse marker for the Dothraki, her horseback Marauders, and then this is the House Martell sigil. It's a sun with a spear or an arrow going through it. So this is the army from Dorne. They can't really give Daenerys any battlefield type accessories, so the traditional action figure accessories are kind of off the table for this particular figure. So the accessories they can put on the table happen to be map markers that she would put on the map on the table. A small map might have been kind of cool to come with her, like a little paper or fabric map. To go along with these map markers, but basically I don't see myself displaying these accessories with the figure on my shelf. They're just too tiny and they would just get lost amongst the other action figures, so that's why I think they're a little bit disappointing. So far I've taken a look at Arya, the Night King, and Daenerys is by far the figure I am the least impressed with. Arya's not 100% perfect, and actually I got a comment about that on my video. Somebody said it doesn't quite look like her. I think it definitely looked close enough. But this Daenerys is really, in my opinion, a pretty poor likeness. Thanks for watching this Action Figure Adventures video. Do Baby Skeletor a favor, hit that like and subscribe button.